Yeah, but I guess he does purge off your flux. That is annoying if you are a arc ward. And one of your spells in the lane is really not going to be doing that much, and the enemy heroes don't have to get together for them to nullify your first spell. So I guess he's going to be fine. But imagine if you make a misstep and then you're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, our coordinates like this, like it's very strong offensively, but if you get on top of him, he might just melt. But there is an edge. If he gets dispels the flux, edge can dispel the shield and slow back, and like there is a high outplay potential on both sides.
That's very nice. We'll see how that lane does go. Yuma, he wants to see if there are any wards in the mid lane, but Saberlight is already in a good position to make sure that their wards do not get scouted. And some high fives. Both of these teams seems like they're very good friends. Are there any beefs in NA, or it's pretty much a chill region?
I mean, I think at the highest level, no. At the lower level, yes. Like some of the tier two guys like to beef or whatever, not. But at the very high level, like people are most like competitively friendly. They're still like
Okay, that's
it's
nice.
a good fate beef.
Okay, that's fine. That's the best one that we like. Like when you wanna play FIFA with your friend, and then you're like, "I'm gonna crush you, you noob," and that's how it goes. That's the type of speech that we like between the players. The skid track is running away from Lelis. He is being smacked by this gyro and just running away like a coward. That's what I thought.
Even without killing the rocket barrage, he deals like half of his HP as damage, and he will still have the third spell for the lane. He really didn't want to skill something else.
That harassment from the flak cannon is quite annoying. Meanwhile, mid lane, it is gonna be a Pango versus a Queen of Pain. Yopaj versus Stormstormer. This time around, is it gonna be definitely a win for a Queen?
I think, considering how well he did in Pac versus Invoker, like I think in this matchup he should do even better. Like 65 to 35, I would say for co Pango should still like get something.
And look at the Olikor, how annoying he is to Yuma, who cannot farm under the tower because this line is annoying him so much. Of course, now he's going to be pushed back by Fly, but look at the Darkseer pulling the wave back. And this is something that you said, that the Darkseer should be okay in this lane, and it doesn't look to be so, especially with him pulling this wave back. There's going to be a full wave denied.
Yeah, I mean classic Darkseer lane shenanigans. You just want to play for level 3 lane control and then start dominating. And for that is the best if you can get the soul XP.
The Olikor tried to keep the creeps away from the tower. That's gonna cost him a lot of his life. So maybe shouldn't have even tried. Was kind of greedy there. It is still gonna be some nice CS under the tower for Saberlight, who is not really going to be contested here by the side of Nouns. So far so good for pretty much everybody in the laning stage. The side lanes for Nouns, however, they are slightly behind, but all of that is pretty much fine.
And right now, the happiest guy is probably the Stormstormer. Bit of advantage mid, but we should look for like potential action bottom. Every time we see the side lanes, like a minute 3 Lotus Orb plus the level 3 Power Spike, that's when we are to expect first blood.
Enchantress gets the Hellbear. Couldn't get the Smasher just yet, only the small one, and that small one is just not that strong. It's immediately gonna get taken down. Extra 30 gold brought to Gunner there in the bottom lane. And we are looking at it, but currently nobody is falling below. I guess once level 3 does hit, that's when things might start getting interesting, but it is Arteezy who gets it first. Gonna be putting down some spark rates. Overall, it's only the creeps that tank them.
There's gonna be a Lotus Orb for both offlaners, so pretty standard. Top lane, I think the level 3 can cause a lot of aggression actually. The Darks, they should try to get on top of the Yuma. If they can push in the lane and they have a glyph, they might even look to die there.
It's one of those situations instructions when you're telling your mid laner, don't use the glyph. Nice! Skewer onto the tower, and actually with the blast off, Saberlight is going to be taking a lot of damage. He turns around, wants to fight. You're not winning this fight. No way, it's not going to be a first blood, but because it is the creeps and the tower that secure it, while Yuma is being aggressive with the salve, but the Olicor, he cannot take it down.
I said dive, but with the creeps and the glyph, not solo. Yuma outplays him there and has a saw like a perfect execution.
Beautifully done. This is the thing, you always have to be afraid versus a Magnus. Beat the safe lane or an off lane Magnus. There is a chance he just skewers you into the tower, and if there's a follow-up stun, you're in trouble. Still, Saberlight now, he comes back with full HP, full mana, and dealing with the Darkseer like that, it's just not gonna be easy.
Oh, double shell, they might right now. Techie's in trouble.
Not that much mana. Saberlight just doesn't want to attack him. The blood grenade connects as well, even more slow, overtime damage, a couple of more punches, and Saberlight gets himself a kill. So much overtime damage. Blood grenade, mana drain, and the double shell. Meanwhile, Gunner is low on the Abaddon, but he is farming well. However, they haven't pressured Arteezy at all. And how big of a problem is this when he's probably going to have a pretty early Midas if this continues?
Yeah, I should be probably looking at the double Ray-Ban into Midas. I mean, it's, as I said before, it's hard to pressure Arc Warden or side lane with like a melee hero. Like if he had some guy that can bring him to him, like Snapfire, like the Cookie or something like that, maybe, but this way the Arteezy just does way too much damage before he comes even close to him.
That is very true. Ooh, that was so close. Stormstormer playing with his life. The Olicor doesn't have his life any longer, while Saberlight does finish off Fly at the cost of a lot of his HP. The question is, can he get towards the Magnus? Everybody's dying everywhere. Kitrak is dead, while Ellis is just coming forward. He still has the healing salve and the Aphotic Shield protecting him, so Arteezy cannot even cancel that one out. And Milan, what's the score after those fights? 2-1. Shopify Rebellion, they lose 2 supports.
Yeah, they lose 2 supports, but, you know, as long as Arteezy is alive, everything is good and fine. Getting to his timing, Abaddon is very low, but it's the most important thing. And the 6-minute rune coming up, we should see more action here.
Yopaj actually won the mid lane versus Stormstormer with the Pango. Despite being harassed by the Queen of Pain quite a lot early on, he has a big difference in terms of CS there. 38-30. That's pretty much 2 waves. At least the first power rune goes to the Queen.
Yeah, that will help Queen a lot. I mean, this is what I said. Like, yeah, Queen should do well in this matchup, but Pango, the good Pangos, they just find a way out, you know. And Yopaj showing that consistency, and when he's consistent, he is really good.
He's amazing, right? He's
if you look bottom, there might be a double wave into a dive on Arteezy.
But also top, there is definitely a dive onto Yuma, who's hiding in the trees. Now they know where he is. Saberlight spotted him for a second. Yuma, however, very quick thinking there, finally does show himself. Will be turned into a little fishy, and Yopaj, he has a sword to fillet him, pulling him back, draining his mana, uses the sticks. Yopaj still finishes him off as Arteezy gets dove as well. Both of the carries have died, but there's going to be Kitrak going down as well. TP in from Yopaj. Swashbuckle going on to Gunner. He still has the Rolling Thunder, is going for it, and still with an Iron Shell on him, should have enough damage to get this kill. Saberlight from downtown, the other part of the map, secures himself a kill. Yopaj, however, is pretty low, has the shield crash to give himself a little bit of a shield, and with a couple of hits and the Swashbuckle, gets another one. Fly goes down as well. Very fast and quick thinking from Yopaj.
Oh, he's gonna get his Red Ball refilled too, so he's gonna be in time to connect on this 8-minute run. No, he's going to regate. Yopaj is just feeling it, man. He's not stopping with the pressure.
He is just continuing with the pressure.
Yuma needs to be careful.
As the RP, but is that gonna save you on the top lane? They are going for him once again. Swashbuckle Yopaj still has some mana to work with. The skewer to the side, DP from the Queen. That is now dangerous. Yuma RP, he's gonna be using it and stops the shield crash, so no shield for Swashbuckle to the side. Is he faster than sound for now? It seems to be able to outrun Stormstormer, who won't be chasing with a blink, a little bit too timid. Yopaj still lives.
So close, Magic One coming in clutch. What a actually close call. If he dies there without TP on Yopaj, like the whole momentum stops. But this way, like it's just gonna be Sonic Wave for a full harassment trade. So both teams kinda I'm not gonna say happy with it. I would say both teams unhappy with it, you know?
Okay. So everybody is annoyed by the result. Arteezy, however, halfway to the Midas recipe. Definitely wants it as fast as possible. Mid lane does feel safe, but now he's under
Nice
vision. They
ward.
want him.
Yopaj is close to help, so worst case scenario, I think they're gonna get something in return, but they really want Arteezy to have more space. Like 6th on the net worth is not where you wanna see him.
Currently not. Sticky Bomb will connect. Here comes the homing missile. He uses the Tempest double. Will be a lot of damage done into him, but you do not have the Sonic Waves, so Fly will just be going down. Yopaj going into Stormstormer with a haste. However, the Queen of Pain more than safe.
Fly just, you know, he just cannot get away from Arteezy. They're still brotherly love, you know. He feels like Arteezy 6 on the net worth, no money for Maida. He's like, here you go, my brother. Have some money. So he closed on it. I think he's gonna be on a path to recovery. Meanwhile, bottom.
Yeah, Gunner now. He's gonna be dealing with his own illusion. Gonna be silenced up. Actually removes the passive there for a second and is not gonna be silenced by a Curse of Avernus. So Saberlight doesn't get himself a kill, but does force out the ulti, and that's gonna be 60 seconds at which you can maybe threaten Gunner. Meanwhile, mid lane, Stormstormer just pressured a bit. Finger connects to Stormstormer. He thought he could live. That's the second time that he's playing with his life a little bit too much. They also secure the Invis rune from Pango, and now he knows that there's no Queen. That is not enough damage. These two supports can't do anything to Yopaj, but they can do to the supports in the back line. Still a beautiful stun from Theolicor, and Earth Spike is amazing. Lel is dropping low as well, but Fly has already lost his life. Gunner comes over just to help his teammates survive as Yopaj, he is gunning for it, gets a double. Nice snipe.
Wow, Yopaj just playing out of his mind, man. I mean, Theo's starting with a super good burst on the Stormstormer, but Yopaj is just playing with him. He's on the roll.
He definitely is. They try to pressure the Darkseer a bit on bottom, but with just the Surge, Saberlight will be fine. And Shopify Rebellion, after all of this pressure, it just leaves Arteezy to do whatever he wants. It is gonna be a Midas delivered to him at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best way to help your carry is not actually by like sitting around him, is by creating pressure elsewhere. So by creating pressure elsewhere, he gets a lot of space, and he's already 5th at the net worth, you know? He is gunning for the number 4 spot.
Now with the double Midas, once he uses it, it is.
What does he get for neutral item? Does he get the bubble? No, he has a fairy trinket. A bit underrated item, but I think the bubble is the premium now. TP bottom?
I think the Tempest double just wants to help defend the tower. Will be able to do so. So just make sure that Saberlight is untouched, sends it forward, and everybody on nouns will have to build their 3k goal behind. So looking really good for Shopify Rebellion here in the first 12 minutes of the game.
Yes, I mean, you'll be super happy every time you have Arcorn and you're 3k ahead. Although he didn't do much, he just... The Yopaj and the supports are just connecting perfectly this game. 12-minute rune, it's gonna go to Yopaj unless Tehis tries something wild. And Arcane Rune, Diffusal coming up. This man has been unstoppable so far, and now he's hitting even a bigger power spike.
It's gonna be huge. Lion very close to the blink. If they kill the queen here, it's gonna be a disaster for Stormstormer. They know roughly where she is. The Theolicor cannot do it on his own. Looking towards the Abaddon. Gunner has only died once in this game. Isn't really that easy of a target, so they will decide not to pursue.
I mean, they don't need to kill him anymore, but they can just poke him without any risk, you know? Like this, before the Magnus Dagger, this Pango can just pump the Swashbuckle from a range, and there's nothing they can do about it. Kitrak, is he a bit too aggressive?
Very deep there. Has the Warpine Raider, however, to help him, and nothing to stop that TP. Lelis is fine. Yopaj in the vicinity with the Arcane Rune, as you mentioned. However, now they get themselves away. Theolicor?
Theo? That's a bit too early to dive the tier 1 with the Lion, but he knows what he's doing.
He's gonna be fine. No problem. Tier 2. I guess maybe Nouns get baited into using a glyph in that situation. That could open up a lot of possibilities for you, but no, they will not be doing such thing. And Yopaj is stealing their ancient stack. You really do need to address this.
I mean, as I said just a moment ago, there's just he needs to mess up for them to do something against him, you know? So, and he knows it. He's using it to perfection. Lion may be a bit too aggressive, but for now, Fly is gonna play with his life, and that's gonna be it, you know?
Even Saberlight joins in on the fray. This Darkseer is also ultra farm. Veil of Discord gonna be going for a pipe next. Has the arcane boots too, so no mana problems are gonna be there. At least they get the wisdom rune quite easily, and Shopify are not gonna be contesting on that one. They're looking very clean, Milan. Oh, sorry, dead? No, he's fine.
So, that was close, but nonetheless, pressure continues, you know? You don't want to be using active rune to escape and TP home with a Queen of Pain at minute 14. You really want to be making pressure of your own, but they're just not stopping with Shopify. Right after forcing Pop TP, they're gonna go in the smoke, and they know exactly what's happening. I don't think they have vision on them, but they're just game read just tells them everything, you know?
They are gonna be coming in with the smoke. Nouns, they get lucky for a second there. Yuma broke the smoke. He saw Yopaj, wasn't on the low ground, and will be fine because of it. Immediately gets into a safe position. This is just gonna be a bait if Shopify Rebellion continues, so for now they're just gonna get themselves away.
Nothing much happened, they get the vision down, and ooh, Yopaj gonna get caught.
Yopaj has been caught, and he tries to get himself away. Swashbuckle to the side. The homing missile, however, connects. It's gonna be a nice stun from Theolicor, and you mentioned it. This guy's very hard to bring down. He's going through the mines, however, you have to be very, very careful. Swashbuckle to the high ground almost kills Fly, but finally he does die. Stormstormer finds him there. Will be able to blink on top of him and finish him off. As Saberlight bobs the wall, gonna get the silence onto the Abaddon. Just trying to solo kill him, not trying. He's succeeding, punches him and cuts him down with his own illusion. This is what you mentioned in the draft.
Lelis coming around. He wants to see if he can get the Saberlight. He gets the rocket on, but with the haste, he should be more than fine. No rocket following Stormstormer TP. He has the Sonic Wave, but he will not go for it. Pipe plus Ench heal, it's too much. Not enough damage. I mean, props to Yuma, man. That play top. He has no blink, he has no anything. He literally walks into a Pango, gets the RP and gets the kill. Like, there's no other way to die for him. Oh, hold up.
Fly has been caught. Swashbuckle damage is more than enough. The thing is, Nouns, they need to do everything perfect for a kill, and when you look at Shopify, they see a hero. Oh, let's kill this guy, use their spells, and he's just dead.
Yeah, exactly. It's just much more simple for them, and like with less risk. I guess it's just the power of the Darkseer now. Like, this hero is kind of being forgotten a bit, but if he has like a free lane like he did, like suddenly nobody on his team dies.
And is going for Shiva's guard next. Brings the TP to the bottom lane. Doesn't have the RP for 20 seconds. Kitrak has been found. A stun from the line. He wasn't expecting that on Magnus. Yopaj threatening with the Rolling Thunder. Won't be going for it just yet. Kitrak still healing up and just pokes the Queen with into the Saberlight. Still coming forward. Doesn't have the wall just yet.
Yes, the pipe.
Will be an RP soon. Pipe protecting him. Sticky Bomb connects. Gets himself out. Everything. They just disperse.
I mean, they think against it. They're gonna smoke up on the nouns. I mean, Shopify wanted to take the fight, but they are at the end understanding Arteezy is free farming, so no need to take any fight. Yuma has the blink, sees two.
Gets the double RP into the call down. There's gonna be some rockets coming from the sky. Yopaj rolling thunder. That's gonna be protecting him. Sonic Wave quite huge. Fly very low, still surviving there with the reactive taser. He manages to survive for a long time, but in the end still will fall. You lost your supports. Now the burrow time is keeping Gunner alive. Not for long. There will be beautiful body blocks as Yopaj is back into the fray, and with the shield crash he gets the kill. That was a nice initiation from Nouns, but they are just missing on the damage and follow-up lockdown.
Exactly, beautiful initiation by Yuma. Gets the two, gets them into his team, but just a little bit short on damage. Like, if Pango dies there, they maybe don't lose anyone, but with Pango living, it's a full turnaround for the Shopify.
And Arteezy is still just hitting creeps. It's only a matter of time before he pops to the top of the network chart, or at least overtakes even this Magnus. And look at Noun's scores, the Queen of Pain and the Abaddon. They're just not having a game. Like, how did they change this?
They just need a little bit more items, you know. Right now, just as you said, they just don't have the damage. So need levels, need items. So when this RP actually hits, they can do something.
Yuma is performing really well with his RPs. We have seen two good ones. One of them brought them the Pango kill. The other one, unfortunately, just baited Nouns into a bad fight. But they're going again. Who do they want? This is gunning for Arteezy, right?
Yes, it kind of feels like the direction is just like, okay, we cannot kill the people on the dark side, but if we catch Arteezy alone, we will kill him. But Shopify smells something, I don't know. They're literally hunting them back into the smoke.
Yeah, they're coming from the other side. Smoke from Nouns on 3 of their heroes, 2 of which are cores. Their wave is gonna be cut. Nouns, now they understand they won't be catching anybody. Stormstormer makes his presence known, however. Pretty ballsy from him, especially with the line coming in. The Hex, he finds him, misses on the stun. Stormstormer, this is still not gonna be an easy kill. He turns around, wants to kill Theolicor, pushes him away. And the Queen of Pain will be hiding there in that small river.
Oh, I sometimes think the people like Stormstormer, right, wish they have been killed, you know? Now, instead of being dead for like 30 seconds, he's gonna have to stay there for like a minute and a half. Oh, they're just gonna let him go, so...
Go and live. Yuma trying to get a kill on Kidtrack. It's not gonna be easy. He didn't get him into a mine. However, a couple of more hits not gonna be enough. Yuma is just dying here, especially with Yopaj being in. He's doing his best. With the lucky shot and the untouchable, you literally, you feel disarmed. And Theolicor, he finds Stormstormer. He might not have died earlier, but now he will die. So his wish to go down, it is gonna be made possible by Theolicor.
Wow, I mean, Yuma gets a bit of ahead of himself, and like Stormstormer, I guess, tries to use the space to farm a bit more, but Shopify just punching left, right, and center. They're not stopping.
Yeah, Gunnar doesn't have his ulti any longer. They forced it out earlier, and he's just gonna be taking down the blast off to slow them down a little bit. Actually, Gunnar does survive a little bit longer. Fly, however, will not be as lucky. And the question is, can this Abaddon runway doesn't have a TP for 40 seconds, and maybe even he is wishing for his own death, as immediately they use this opportunity to steal the enemy Tormentor and the rune as well.
3 kills, Tormentor, rune from like 7k lead to 10k lead. I mean, this was a huge swing. And guess what? All this time, Arteezy, what he's doing is just flash farming.
Yeah, but even with all of the Midas usages, he's not ahead of these 2 other cores. Just goes to show how farmed Shopify actually are.
I mean, these guys, because the other 2 guys on his team are not only farming, they're also farming the enemy heroes. So it's hard to pick up. Arteezy needs to start killing people. He wants to get on top of them.
Nah, just farm. We talked yesterday just how much carry players like playing Dota like this. Stormstormer will get the blink away. They can't catch him, however, the scan was used.
Ready.
They know exactly where he is. He doesn't know they're there. Actually missed on the stun. Stormstormer should be able to live. The Theolicor immediately goes in. Stormstormer, he's gonna get hexed up in a couple of more hits, and his life, he gets the blink away just in time. There will be a Sonic Wave as well, keeping Yopaj out of the map. Misses the swashbuckle, even with the added width in the B patch. It's not enough to kill the Queen.
Ooh, that was close. I mean, if Theo doesn't mess it up this time, they get him for sure, but anyway, a lot of pressure. But they're just gonna use this info of Pop not being ready to fight to go into triangle.
Still, homing missile, gonna be annoying, as well as the sticky bomb. I feel like it's the only thing that now supports have done in this game, be annoying, but as far as accomplishing, getting some big kills, not so much.
Yes, I mean, this pipe on the Saberlight, right? He had like a 30-minute pipe or something. It's just hurting them so much. Both supports, the only thing they do is the magic damage. And with such an early pipe, it feels like all their impact is nullified.
That Their impact does feel completely nullified. They have some mines around the map there that is allowing nouns to know from which angle the enemies are coming, but this is still not dealing with the main problem. Arteezy now at the top of the network chart. His teammates have been creating space for 23 minutes straight, and he will finally get to the top. Nobody on the enemy side as well will be threatening that. Coming out with the smoke nouns, but looking at a good position from the line and from the Pango as well. This is a hard fight.
Magnus is ready.
In. Immediately, they're gonna be trying to first down Fly. He's still alive. The vacuum, 1, 2, 3 of them making sure they go down. Yuma has the BKB, gonna be using the skewer onto the back, but that Darkseer is just so hard to kill. And we're just gonna be trying to get away. Theolicor draining the Queen of Pain, and Yopaj and Kitrak bringing in the damage. Finally, Arteezy is gonna be sending his illusion, and with the extra attack speed from the Abaddon illusion as well, it is gonna be one dead gunner. Nouns, they're helpless in this series.
But now with the Arteezy even connected to the fight, only with the clone though, it seems like they just don't have enough tools to deal with this Shopify aggression. I mean, they try to fight back, but Yopaj, like super quick killers, Yuma jumps for RP, Yopaj instantly presses the shard, and the full RP is like wasted.
RP does almost nothing there. Nouns, what's the play here? So you are definitely not in a good position. I guess you have a Magnus for a high ground, but how do you even win this game? How do you go about it?
I mean, basically just try to keep on map, like farming, don't take any fights outside of the base and hope they come and Magnus can do impact from a smoke. Like, they can think like last game where they actually Shopify kind of forced the high ground. They can hope for it again, but they see the Magnus top, Darkseer with TP, does he have a dagger? He's gonna actually catch him. He has a BKB TP out, I guess. No? Yes? I mean, is there a Basher and Pango? They're not gonna even catch him, so he's fine. I mean, this is the idea, just try to keep up on farm and then fight on a favorable place like the high ground.
Yuma is still pretty speedy with the skewer and the blink, a hard hero to catch for sure, especially until the Darkseer gets a blink of his own, which is not all that far away. Well, Saberlight will have it in like 200 gold, even less than that.
That's gonna be probably when they decide to go rush, and after that they'll probably just try to siege a high ground.
So how do you siege high ground? Do you just send the Tempest double? Do you even need to do it with your real hero?
You do the Tempest double with the Lion close behind. Like you make sure it's a nighttime. Oh, Stormstormer. He just dies. Good job, Lion. Theo has just been at the right place at the right time this whole game.
Gunner gonna be losing his ulti. Is gonna be silenced. Actually, no, there. Kills his own illusion pretty fast, but he's not gonna be moving for a very long time. He's even being pushed into the wall once again. Yep. All you need is imagination, as SpongeBob would say. No, this time around, that's not gonna be working out too well for Gunner.
It does work well for Kitrak, and he's gonna be going high ground with the 2 cores that they don't need rush. Like, who cares rush? Just go. Only thing they need to worry about is this Magnus skewer back. But even if he does it at this point, like, who's actually gonna deal the damage?
Kitrak, the real pushing carry. If they silence on the gyro, he's just dead. Arteezy has that Orchid already, doing way too much damage. And if they would get an Aegis, I guess Kitrak takes it, because he's the one that's pushing.
Yes, I mean, he doesn't care. He knows, like, with the Magnus from top and 2 heroes dead, there's just nothing they can do to him. If anything, if they go on him, they'll die, like Gyro just did. Theo tipping top, searching for this Magnus. He's gonna miss.
Yeah, I have to say, even with the game being so good for Shopify, they have missed some of the key kills on a Queen of Pain, on a Magnus. They usually guess strong. So Shopify Rebellion, they were even unlucky in this game, and still they're crushing it this much. Oh, Kitrak found. That could be a kill, but we already seen once what happened when they tried to kill the Enchantress, and the Glimmer came just in time, as well as the pipe. Sonic Wave, the damage isn't gonna be enough. Kitrak lives, and now the Rainbows are gonna start coming, as well as the finger in the backside. The Queen of Pain, she can't take it, will be going down once again. 2 heroes dead. RP onto the Pango, skewer back. Maybe they can kill him. He has the roll up, however. Yopaj lives a little bit longer in the end, still dies, but they will be wanting revenge for their fallen comrade. Arteezy finally in the fray with so much attack speed. Kitrak, however, is the one bringing in the pain, and he is unstoppable with the double kill while Yuma running away towards his base.
Man, they just really want the Bambi dead, but Bambi, she's not going anywhere. Full HP already hitting in that bubble, like she's turning into a real carry this game. With all these rainbows, like she's not going anywhere.
They didn't watch the cartoon. It's the mother that died, not Bambi. This hero does not go down. 6-2 and 13 on Kitrak. He has the Dragon Lance. He's bringing in so much pain, especially when he stands in the magnetic field. Like, it's insane how much attack speed you get.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the cool combination. But Magnus, he's gonna go again.
Didn't get the harpoon off though. Got scared there not to get silenced. He did get silenced in the end. Still doesn't catch him. Vacuum gonna be quite huge, and the follow-up stun beautifully done. This is how you ravage people. They're being drained. Gunner has the Manta, however. Magnus very low, survives the sparks rate in the backlines while Kitrak is just continuing with the damage. Lel is trying to run away from the rainbows. At the end of the rainbow here, there's not gonna be a pot of gold. There is gonna be death and destruction and pain, and Gunner bye-bye. Also Yuma is gonna be in a lot of trouble. They found Arteezy, but he's not real carry. Kitrak is. However, he's gonna be getting low in terms of mana. Glimmer Cape not gonna help you in that situation, and he is a monster for sure.
Poor Bambi turning into a monster. Kitrak just has no chill.
No chill whatsoever. So it's pushing time. 3 heroes dead on nouns. Is this it? Are nouns going to the lower bracket and Shopify Rebellion finally regaining their spot as the top N18?
I would say for sure, if we check the Gaben percentage, he will probably give like 3 to 4% to nouns to not go lower bracket. Oh, he gives them 1.
You're very wrong.
I would trust the Gabe on that, so answer is yes.
Vacuum into a stun. This time around, it's only going to be Gunner. Actually connects onto Lelis in the back lines. The Glimmer Cape not going to help you when there's a sentry right there in your base. Gunner is standing his ground, trying to finish off the line. They will be successful at doing it with a Scream of Pain, but at least now Gunner dies with Kitrak being the main damage dealer on Shopify Rebellion. Arteezy will come back to the world of the living, but see that he is pretty much not needed.
Only hero we need is the Kitrak. He can solo them. I mean, Nouns not giving up yet, but I don't think they'll be the one to decide their destiny here.
Normal punch on Yuma. His illusion is running forward. It will, however, expire very low duration. Arteezy, however, he does send in the Tempest double, so there with the magnetic field there's going to be so much attack speed that you need to deal with. A 30,000 gold deficit. This is a type of thing you do not come back from. And Arteezy calling Roche, guys, let's get Roche. Nobody's listening to him this game.
I mean,
just unfair.
Probably Kitrak is just like, bro, can you look at the score? Just open the scoreboard and let's listen to the best player in this game. And that's not Arteezy this time.
Though Yopaj and Saberlight, they're 10-2 and 10-1, so if Kitrak is saying something like that, then Yopaj and Saberlight are gonna have a say. And Arteezy, well, if nobody's gonna help him, he's gonna do it alone. Yeah, well played.
Roche need to straight up high ground. I mean, one thing they need to hear is like, do not get like 6-man RP. I think even 5-man will not do it, just don't put the corner. And Cone can do it alone.
Let's see if that's gonna be enough. They don't have the glyph. Gunner, he might just lose his burrow time. Kitrak standing his ground, and there's the Hurricane Bike, and again a vacuum into a stun. They're just doing it so perfectly every single time. Who needs a Tidehunter when you have a Darkseer plus a Lion? That's gonna be a very dead Abaddon as well. Kitrak is beyond godlike with a double kill. Call GG. That's what we thought. Shopify Rebellion, easy 2 wins here. We'll keep them in the upper bracket, and they are going to the upper bracket final.
GG, wonderfully done by the Shopify. Arteezy, quick disconnect. I mean, they're showing like they're not going anywhere.